Yes, I have a backpack on. I know I posted a video last month saying that I was done for the year. Did my year-end wrap-up and just got a little stressful situation and decided to head back out. Where did I head out to? Well, there's nothing better than Shan Valley, East Quinault, to relieve a little stress. Why might there be a little stress? Today is Tuesday, November 5th. Yes, that November 5th, known as Election Day. I have decided to, after dropping my ballot off yesterday at the drop box at the county elections office, I have decided to remove myself from all the fallout that may or may not occur by either party. And so this means that I probably will not know who President-elect or Governor-elect of Washington is until Friday. This is actually supposed to be a 5-day trip. My permit's for 5 days and the campsites are set up for 5 days. However, there's a major storm coming in Friday night and I'm going to try to be out before that storm hits. And so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to make that happen, but that is the plan. I've got other hikers coming down and turn this off. Right behind me, you've got the first little climb out of the Graves Creek trailhead, now into the level spot. I think this is still an old Forest Service road here. Two people I passed apparently were day hikers, and I sort of suspected that because when I made my reservations it was 12 of 12 campsites available, so I think I'm the only person with a permit in here. I may, being this is the middle of the week and it's raining on both sides and it's not exactly warm, I may have the entire Quinault River Valley to myself to just be relax, ignore anything going on in the real world, and just have a couple days to collect my thoughts and figure out what's next in my life. Turn the camera around, heading on up. As I said, I got my original permits were for Fire Creek, Pyrites Creek, and Shan Valley, and then O'Neill Creek coming out. 4 nights, 5 days. Coming out on Saturday. Today is again Tuesday. Major rain, 2 inches of rain Friday night. I want to be out of here before then. I've got rain gear, but I just want to be out here. There's going to be issues with potential flooding, down trees, etc., etc. So I just want to be out of here Friday night. There will be light rain on Friday. My rain gear will handle that. The turnaround point is Thursday morning, and I'm not quite sure whether that means I do Fire Creek Pyrites as intended and turn around at Pyrites on Thursday morning, or whether I push today and tomorrow, try to get to Shan Valley, and then do Shan Valley and then O'Neill Creek coming out, hitting O'Neill Creek 1 day before my permit. But if I'm the only one permitted for this entire week, I'm not sure it really matters. A few more minutes of just enjoying a trip down the rainforest trail here. It's probably in the high 40s right now, dropping. Supposed to get down in the high 30s tonight. I've got a 10-degree belt bag, so I've used that bag before, below freezing before, so I should be fine. Biggest issue here in November is just the lack of daylight. I only have about 9.5 hours of daylight. I do have lamps, but that burns battery. I don't have a way to recharge them. So that's a new thing on my wish list, is to get a light I can recharge in the field. And I am wearing my boots this trip. It rained heavy yesterday. I expect the trail to be messy. There's going to be rain, and I didn't know when I was going to come out when I left the house, so I think that if I came out that Friday, it might be messy also. So I didn't want to wear trail runners and get wet feet. Get wet feet right away. The boots may not keep me dry, but they'll at least last longer and allow me to get through small stuff. Well, we could shoot the entire video here in the first hour and be done, but I'm going to turn the GoPro off. We're coming down the Pony Bridge, and I don't know whether you can see it, but we've got fog or mist or low clouds down right at the river, right above Pony Bridge. Pony Bridge is right where that cloud bank is. Cloud up there, we got clear skies. It is cooling off here. This camera is probably not doing this scene justice. The forest is very wet. We had a very heavy rain yesterday. Alright, trees are blocking the view. I'm going to shut the GoPro off. Continuing to come down to Pony Bridge, we got the low sun going off the mist in the valley. I don't know how well this camera's picking it up. I knew someone who actually knew how to do camera settings. You could probably get some really good pictures in here. Got maybe an hour, hour and a half until sunset, and we're in a steep valley. Ground is really wet. We got a lot of mist coming up from the, and then we got the river down there. This is a nice, pleasant view here. The sun has ducked below the valley wall, so it's getting that dusk feel in here. We actually have probably an hour before actual sunset, but we're already getting the long shadows in here. We are trying to make it to Fire Creek. I do have a headlamp if I need to come in under light. I think I'm going to pull in there before dusk, before it gets dark. Maybe not much, but I just thought viewers would enjoy this dusk walk through this rainforest type terrain here. I've not seen any wildlife. I don't know whether that means they haven't seen me or not. The river's actually only about 200 or 300 feet to my right. I actually could probably cut over there and find something to make a camp if I had to at any point. I really would like to get to an established campsite. And there actually is one before Fire Creek as well that I know of. It's not very good, but it's there. Alright, testing low light capability of the GoPro. In fact, there's probably a little thing there. And there's definitely one right there. So yeah, I'm walking past this site. I could take it if I wanted to, but my preference is to get to Fire Creek. I think I got time. But if anything happens, I know Sarah can come back for it. Good morning. It is November 6th, the day after. It is a peaceful day here in the Olympic National Park. There is no cell phone service, there is no Wi-Fi, there is no internet connection. I have no idea what's going on outside here, but for now, that doesn't matter. Last night, just at the last ray of light, I grabbed this spot here near Fire Creek. It's 5:10 that darkness hit the valley and I was forced to stop. It was a spot I knew existed and I've camped here before. Also the fact that we only have 9.5 hours of daylight, it gets dark at 5:10, and we got weather coming in on Friday. That sort of helped me clarify my plans for the rest of the week. I'm going to go from here up to O'Neill Creek, which is not that far, and stay at O'Neill Creek even though I've got a permit for pyrite. O'Neill Creek will be an easy out on Thursday then. I thought about trying to get further up into Quinault, maybe all the way to the Enchanted Valley, but given the 9 hours of daylight and weather coming in on Friday and deciding not to hike out in inclement, really bad weather. Friday night is supposed to be really nasty, so I can't get in the Enchanted Valley and be comfortable. I've got rain gear, but why do it? So we're gonna pack up here. It's supposed to be a beautiful day today. We've got bluebird sky, so we're gonna get out of here, get up to O'Neill Creek, be there for a late lunch, spend three or so hours before dark, have another restful night up there, and then head all the way out on Thursday. So we will see you on down the trail and film anything that has happened, especially the blowdowns. We're adding to our blowdown collection. Okay, would-be trackers, what do we have here? I've got it around this, so none of this is my print. What do you think? Deer or elk? That's either a big deer or a small elk. That looks like a bear print someone stepped in afterwards. What do people think? Here, kitty, kitty, kitty! Here, kitty, kitty! I know generally you're not supposed to go off trail and make new paths, but sometimes there might be exceptions to the rule. That is deep all the way across, and there's that there. I can see where it comes in on the other side of the pond. Yeah, maybe that's just a new trail. We're just going to say that's a new trail. There. Conscious solve, because going through that, you're just going to end up with wet shoes and socks for the rest of the day. What the is this? It's a dry stream. every other stream I've crossed has been flowing with more water than I've seen. The trail's been flooded in portions, requiring reroutes or waiting. And this thing's dry. What happened uphill that cut this off from its water source? It poured rain 36 hours ago. Everything's flowing around here. Except this one. There is snow up in those mountains. They were not that high. Tail gunner here. We are set up at O'Neill Creek campground on Quinault River. We actually had planned to go further initially, but the temperature is getting cold and we have rain coming in this weekend. And the fact that I'm seeing snow in the mountains may mean we have snow coming in this weekend. So we are basically cutting this trip short. I'm actually permitted to be 4 miles up further up the trail from here where I am. But we've had a half day to here. We have just taken some time to do meditation and figure out life. And then we are going to do a day out tomorrow. I should be able to get back to all the way to the trailhead tomorrow, Thursday, and find out what is going on in the rest of the world in that point. It looks like I am the only one, not only in this campground, I may be the only one in this entire area. There were no, when I made the reservation, there were no, the maximum number of permits were available, and other than a day hiker, on the first day, I've not seen anyone, and my car and the day hiker's car were the only cars in the parking lot. So I may have this entire river valley to myself, which is nice, but as I said, it is cold. The daylight hours are short. This is sort of a problem in trying to make miles during the day. It got pitch black about, well, not pitch black, but I came into Fire Creek last night, barely being able to see without turning on the light. And have I gone up the Pyrites? I was thinking that I might have got in there for like an hour, or maybe even a half hour of daylight left, and this hiking until dusk, and doing the tent setup and cooking and everything after dark. I can do it, it's just not really, makes for a relaxing evening. And then I gotta go to bed right as soon as I've had dinner. We were just having it's been an absolute beautiful day today. Tomorrow might be fairly nice as well. Weather doesn't come in until Friday, as I understand, and we will be out of here and getting back to the things I should have been doing this week. I actually didn't have time to come out here, but the election week and so much going on I watched way too much internet, and with everything going on the internet, I decided I just needed to deplug and get away from internet, Wi-Fi, even self-service. So my only contacts are through my Garmin inReach, and my mom, sister, and son know where I am, and I've been communicating with them daily. We'll shut this off for now, and probably get back to you tomorrow at some point. Good morning, Thursday. We are headed back out. It is a beautiful day. It will probably be the last beautiful day here. Because of that, we decided not to go further up to the Enchanted Valley. I see snow up in the mountains, not that much higher. So we're going to get out here. We're going to get caught up on stuff that we should have been doing earlier this week. We will find out what is going on in the rest of the world. We were here at O'Neill Creek campsite last night by ourselves. I think there's no one else permitted in the entire park, because when I took the permit, there were no maximum number of permits were available. That doesn't mean someone could have gotten a permit and be coming in as I'm coming out. case they want to hike in inclement weather this weekend. Anyway, we're going to get on down the trail. You've seen the blowdowns that I've already crossed. You've seen the water crossings I've already dealt with. I heard elk last night, but they were further upriver. I've seen bear prints. I've not seen bear scat. I've not seen bears. But they're here. I don't know whether they've seen me or not. But we're going to head on out, and I'll turn it on if there's anything important. Big one there, at least 3 or 4 in the river already. I see movement uphill. There's more uphill. So some have crossed, some are still uphill. I don't know how long this is going to be like this, and I've got to go through the middle. They're not close to the trail. The ones that are uphill are not close to the trail. And I'm in muck. I'm in deep muck. All right, let's get out of the deep muck. We got 6, 5 or 6 there. They're moving on across the river now. The others are coming now. The others are coming now. They see me. I think they're... All right, they're all going. They're all going. I guess that's the elk tail gunner. Got the camera going left and I'm looking right. I don't think anything else up the hill. Alright, we're back in there. As the light GoPro test. I'm probably a mile or so from the trailhead. I had planned to do a sort of a wrap up when I hit the bridges coming out over Graves Creek, and there's a brand new bridge there, but it suddenly occurred to me that it will probably be dark by the time I get there. I got the headlamp in my pocket, so it's not a problem, but I'm sure you will not see anything unless I did all that unnatural light, so we're not going to do that. So yeah, 3-day trip that was supposed to be 5 days, but we should cut it short. There's weather coming in tomorrow, and family wanted me out, and I got a lot of things I should be doing anyway. And also, as I said, the fact that I believe I'm the only one in the Quinault drainage played a factor in that. The other thing that played a factor is that the Enchanted Valley Chalet no longer is open to hikers in inclement weather. Had I been going in the Enchanted Valley with a storm coming in and I could get into the chalet, which hikers used to do, this trip might have had a very different ending. However, that's not the case. It probably won't be the case in the future. So we're going to spin it around and do a final minute of walking down the trail at dusk. That way I've got a place to put the cards for whatever I'm going to show for linking the next video that you are welcome to watch. By the way, who's like this, leave a comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm. And you can even subscribe. I'm not sure what's going to happen in the immediate coming months, just because other than opt outside, being an REM member, there'll be something on Black Friday, but other than that, probably got Black opt outside, and then a New Year's Day video listing what we may or may not do in the New Year's in the form of hiking resolutions. All right, we'll see everyone on down the trail.